Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Sir Shafiz and for those who are watching this video. So for today, our group will be presenting about the role of the Islamic financial institutions in supporting the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, which is the SDGs. So our main focus on the Islamic financial institutions is the Maybank Malaysia and Berhad. So I hope you guys will be enjoying the video. This is the team presenters for this video presentation, which is start by me, Muaz bin Abdul Kadir, and this is NURUL AFIQAH. The third one is Muhammad Iskandar, the fourth one is Muhammad AJWAD, and the last one is Muhammad IRFAN.
So let's look into the first part, which is introduction. The United Nations 17th Sustainable Development Goal (SDG) aim to eliminate global challenges like poverty, hunger, inequality and degradation by 2030. This goal serves as a global framework for addressing pressing issues that transcend borders. Islamic finance, governed by Sharia principle, is ethical and sustainable, aligning with many SDGs, particularly those aiming to eliminate poverty and promote economic growth. Islamic finance, such as zakat and sadaqah, fall under SDG 1, no poverty, while Islamic microfinance promote non-interest loan called Qardu Hasan to entrepreneur and small businesses. Islamic financial institution can play a significant role in achieving sustainability by promoting an equitable and sustainable global economy through Sharia-compliant financial instrument. This aligns with the SDGs and promotes a more equitable and sustainable future for everyone.
Now let us take a look at Islamic finance and SDGs. Islamic finance is naturally aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs, as both emphasize social justice, equity and sustainable development. In this slide, I will focus on three SDGs, which is no poverty, decent work and economic growth, and sustainable cities and communities, and how Maybank use Islamic finance to contribute to these goals. Now, move to point number 1, which is SDG 1, no poverty. To address poverty, Islamic finance employs tools like zakat, wakaf and Qardul Hasan. Maybank Islamic through Zakat Wakalah program channels funds to provide education, financial aid and vocational training. For example, the RISE program, which offer mentorships and startup capital to help individuals establish sustainable income and escape poverty cycles. Then, move to SDG 8, which is decent work and economic growth. Islamic financial instruments like Murabahah and Musyarakah are key to supporting SMEs and creating jobs. Maybank offer products such as Murabahah Investment Account and Murabahah Term Financing I, which provides a startup with essential capital, contributing to economic growth and entrepreneurship. And lastly, SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities. Maybank is also a pioneer in green sukuk issuance, which funds projects like renewable energy, energy efficient buildings and affordable housing. One example is their financing of Malaysia's solar energy project, which support the transition to a sustainable energy future while reducing carbon emissions. In summary, Islamic finance serves as a powerful tool for achieving SDGs by addressing poverty, fostering economic growth and building sustainable communities. Maybank's innovative products and programs are a testament to how financial institutions can lead the way in sustainable development.
Next, I will talk about Maybank's initiative in supporting three Sustainable Development Goals, SDG 1, SDG 8 and SDG 11. For SDG 1, no poverty, Maybank runs impactful programs like the RISE initiative, which equips underprivileged individuals, including those with disabilities, with entrepreneurial skills to achieve sustainable incomes. It also collaborates with government agencies and NGOs to provide Sharia-compliant microfinance, enabling low-income communities to engage in economic activities. These efforts reflect Islamic finance principles that emphasize social justice and poverty alleviation. Next, for SDG 8, which is decent work and economic growth, Maybank support SMEs, the backbone of the economy, with Sharia-compliant products such as Islamic trade finance and IFLC SME financing. It also champions sustainability through green sukuk funding, renewable energy, sustainable agriculture and waste management projects. In addition, Maybank extends digital banking services to underserved rural areas, fostering financial inclusion and reducing inequality. For SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities, Maybank focused on affordable housing by financing developers building eco-friendly and reasonable price homes. It also supports infrastructure projects such as energy efficient buildings and public transport system, which enhance urban resilience and reduce carbon footprints. Furthermore, Maybank engaged in urban greening initiative and tree planting projects in collaboration with NGOs and local government, contributing to sustainable urban development. The Malaysian leadership in Sharia compliant finance, Maybank has been instrumental in positioning Malaysia as a global leader in Sharia compliant finance. Collaborating with PNM, Bank Negara Malaysia, the bank has pioneered innovative instruments like Sustainable and Responsible Investment Sukuk, which finance projects with positive social and environmental impacts. Additionally, Maybank is a key participant in the value-based intermediate initiative guiding Islamic financial institutions toward ethical and environmentally sustainable practice. On top of that, Maybank's initiative showcase how Islamic finance principles can be effectively integrated with global programs addressing poverty to green sukuk driving sustainability growth and urban projects.
As we know, the Islamic financial institution is everywhere around the world, not only just in Malaysia, and each of it is aligned with the objective of sustainable development goals already. Here are the three case studies of international Islamic financial institutions that implement the same SDG with the Maybank Malaysia Berhad. The first case study is Islamic Corporations for the Development of the Private Sector, ICD, and its role for SDG number 1, the poverty alleviations. Second case study is also on ICD and its role for SDG 8, which is the economic growth. The last, which is the third case study, is Dubai Islamic Bank and its role for SDG 11, which is the sustainable cities. For the first case study, the Islamic Corporations for the Development of the Private Sectors, ICD, plays an important role in combating poverty through microfinance activities. ICD also held an event called Climate, Poverty and Finance, the role of private sectors, to explore how the private sectors can contribute to addressing issues of the climate change and poverty with a focus on financing. Last, ICD also had approved financing facilities for the private sector with a total amount of 40 million USD. Next, we will look at the case study number 2, which is the ICD and its role for the SDG number 8, which is the economic growth. ICD had helped in create job opportunities to people, whether direct or indirect jobs, such as the Uganda's energy project. That was expected to create 18,000 direct jobs and 16,000 indirect jobs. ICD also focused on the development of the private sectors for economic sustainability, for them to be able to bounce back from having the adverse shock like what had happened in 2019, which is the pandemic COVID-19. Last but not least, ICD also provide the Sharia compliant financings for the Muslim financial inclusions and for those who do not want to opt for the loan with interest bearing rates. The third case study is the Dubai Islamic Bank DIB and its role for the SDG number 11 sustainable cities by giving significantly contributes to the community by giving 285 million AED for more safer and inclusive communities. Second, DIB also issuing the sustainable sukuks around 1 billion USD and green corporate financings around 900 million USD with the aims of enhanced urban sustainability resilience by reducing carbon footprints, improving energy efficiency, and sustainable urban livings.
Let's begin with the key challenges. The first challenge is data availability and standardization. Across Maybank's diverse market, there is a lack of uniform ESG data reporting, which affects how sustainability efforts are measured and compared. Without a standardized framework, it becomes difficult to track progress accurately and ensure compliance with global standards like the ISSB and GRI frameworks. The second challenge involves limited awareness and capacity building. While Maybank has taken steps to promote sustainability, there is a still need to strengthen staff knowledge, particularly in areas such as Islamic finance and ESG risk management. Without a proper education, staff may face difficulty in effectively promoting sustainability-linked products and services to the clients. The third challenges relate to complexity in transition finance. Transition finance supports business from moving from traditional to sustainable practice. However, due to varying definition and unclear classification standards, identifying qualifying project can be challenging. This can slow down the financing of critical sustainability projects. To address these challenges, it proposed the following recommendations. Firstly, Maybank should focus on enhancing data transparency and standardization. Implementing a centralized ESG data repository will help ensure consistent data collection across all operational markets. Aligning with globally recognized frameworks like ISSB and GRI can further strengthen the accuracy of sustainability reporting. Secondly, a capacity building program should be introduced to empower employees with sustainability knowledge. This can include structure training on SDG-aligned Islamic finance products, certification programs, and digital learning platform to ensure staff are equipped to engage clients effectively on sustainability matters. And lastly, to simplify transition finance mechanism, Maybank should establish a clear and standardized framework that outlines eligibility criteria, risk assessment and reporting process. Aligning this framework with global standards such as TCFD will provide clarity and encourage greater participation in green financing projects.
As a conclusion, Islamic finance, based on principles like risk sharing, prohibition of riba, and social justice, has the potential to contribute to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal (SDGs). Maybank initiatives such as the RISE program and Green Sukuk issuance demonstrate the role of Islamic financial institutions in driving social and economic impact. International examples like ICD's poverty alleviation efforts and Dubai Islamic Bank investment in sustainable urban living also demonstrate the global alignment of Islamic financial practices with the SDG. However, challenges like data standardization, limited awareness, and transition finance complexities need to be addressed. Islamic financial institutions should apply Sharia-compliant financial instruments to contribute to the SDGs, ensuring equity, justice, and sustainability.